Hello, Aquarius. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Morgan Greer Tarot, Supportive Oracle Cards, Energy Oracle Cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Okay, what do we have for Aquarius? Ooh. There might be a third or a fourth level. Yep, there is. Hold on. Like, okay. This might be complicated. We're gonna have to find out. Um, there's something you've been waiting for. Waiting, waiting, waiting. These two cards together, Rest and Rejuvenation and Patience, I feel like you've had no choice but to wait. You've been doing your best with it, but part of it's kind of like, well, I gotta wait. There's nothing else to say about it. Like, I gotta wait. That's just how it is. Not Gemini. Aquarius, your brain seems to work in the sense of like, well, I may have to wait, but what can I do with it now? If I can't do anything with it now, what can I kind of set in motion or research? Maybe I can put some thought into this so that way when I can move forward, I can have an idea. You try to move forward mentally where you can, but I'm getting these two cards together that's not even, it's not even really gonna work. You might actually be thinking about the situation at nauseum. At nauseum? Why not? But when it actually starts moving forward, it's just not, you couldn't, I don't know, anything you tried to plan for, I don't know, I don't see like the thought leading up to it really working for you. It's just kind of waiting. While you're waiting for this, something else, this is the Four of Wands. It usually talks about it's like contract, bonds, sometimes it's a marriage card. Sometimes it's a loud truck going down the road for no apparent reason. No. It's usually a very strong bond. And it's usually like something that doesn't come apart very easily. But the reason I'm saying something is being deconstructed, and it's the next card that's showing that, the Devil card right after that. While you're waiting and you're taking your time and there's nothing you can do about the situation where you currently stand, at least in the past, the situation is being deconstructed, and it seems to be like this is going to leave you an opening. This is not your fault, or your doing, or it really has any connection to you as like cause and effect. I don't see you causing this, but like when you were waiting for something to come your way, whatever it was, business, romance, whatever it was, somebody else was being freed up. Somebody else was being freed up, but the Devil card is telling me it's not something that was planned, it's just something that happened. It's also something that I feel like this person probably did not like when I'm getting the Devil card. You waited a long time for this situation to come forward. Happy family, angel of love. It literally could be romance. This is a general read, so take it for what you want. I'm kind of getting, for a lot of you, this is like a work opportunity. Kind of like you've been looking for something else or looking for somebody else to connect with, and you didn't see anything there for the longest time. Opportunity finally shows itself. Could be easily romance. Obviously, it's the angel of love. It could easily fit in that category. You have to decide what's right for you. But I'm getting like an unexpected opening is an opportunity for you. This is nothing you did wrong. There's nothing you caused an effect of this. That's what I'm getting. There are a lot of love cards coming forward. Just to be fair, like seriously, there's a lot. Okay, so for a lot of you, it must be this is going to hit with love because there's so many love cards. The happy family with the love card itself, like those two together, talk about a very good romance. It doesn't have to be though because it's a general reading. Just keep that in mind. What's coming in next is the Lover's card. When this comes together, it's coming together very strong, but what's leading in is like there's a lot of people connected to this situation. You know it. Okay, it's complicated. This is feeling very complicated, this whole situation. Whoever's coming towards you, even if it's a business situation, when it does come towards you, it's through other people. Knowledge is coming to you through other people. And when it first shows up, you got to be careful how you approach it. Sorry, there's weird truck sounds outside. I'm not sure what's going on. You have to be careful how you approach it. You're not really even sure when you first hear this information or see this opportunity, be it a person or a job or whatever it is, if it's romance, especially if it's romance, you're not sure that this person is really a good match for you or if this is somebody you should approach. You're kind of like, oh, I don't know. I like this, but I don't know if this is right. Same thing with the job. Whatever it's coming forward, you're not really sure if this is something you should approach or not. There's a lot of rules with this connection. With the Hierophant coming in, it's kind of like, I want to approach this, but I got to do it the right way. I got to think about how I go forward. I really need to get a little bit closer to the situation so I can truly see what is happening here. Is this even something I should even be going near or even thinking about? I need to know if this is right for me. I got to know if this is on the level. Again, it's coming through other people. So it's making you like, oh, if I make the wrong step here, this could get a little bloody, and I don't want that either. Now, whatever the situation is, person, work, whatever it may be, you seem to be viewed as a very positive influence. You seem to be viewed as something that's very good, someone or something that's very good. I'm getting the Ten of Pentacles, kind of like, I don't see you being questioned at this point. Like when you first show up or you start showing up in this situation, whether it be a person or a work situation or whatever it may be, you're looked at in a positive way. There's nothing wrong with your connection here. And I actually feel like when you start asking more questions, that's also received in a very positive way as well. That matches with your Lover's card. That's when your Lover's card pops in. Kind of like when you realize that you're being accepted and you're being honored and you're welcome. You're welcome. Your questions, your inquiries are welcome. The Ten of Cups, the happy family is also the Ten of Cups, by the way. The other side is starting to reciprocate your feelings. The Ten of Cups is coming in with the Ten of Pentacles. These are very good accompanying cards. This is very matching energy. This is devotion with stability. This is that long-term investment. Whatever this is you're connecting to thinks you're a perfect match. Perfect match. What comes in next is the Ace of Cups. This is why I said before, there's a lot of love cards here. A lot of love cards. It doesn't have to be a love reading because it's a general reading. I'm just saying. They're like beating me to death with the love cards. They're beating me to death with them. The Ace of Cups is coming in. You're now wanted in the situation. Like you've asked your questions and now whoever or whatever this is now wants you here. They want you to be involved here. They want your connection. They definitely want you. When this happens, I find this very interesting. You're kind of like, well, wait a minute. Is that a good idea? Like, whoa. Like, this is something, you got the Lover's card, yes. But you're kind of like, yeah, but this isn't just an easy change. This is not just an easy move forward. There's some type of hang up. There's some type of hitch that you're like, well, wait. If I move forward with this, then I have to handle that, whatever that is. There's some component here that makes you very nervous, kind of like, oh, wait a minute. I do want this. I've been waiting a long time for this. But to get that, I have to let go of this other thing. Or to get that, I have to deal with this other component that might be a big problem. And you're like, ooh, hold on. I got to think about this. I really got to think about this. Now, part of you is kind of like looking at this in the sense, am I just kind of here for now? Am I here today, gone tomorrow? Am I serving a temporary need, a temporary advantage for somebody else? Am I just here today, gone tomorrow? Part of you is worrying about that. Because you got the man holding the coin, which is talking about earth, stability. if I get involved, am I going to be able to stick in this situation, or am I just here to serve a purpose, and once I've been used up, I'm going to be moved on from? On the other side, they've got the sacral chakra. This is something that somebody wants you permanently involved. The sacral chakra talks about the home, the family. This is something that somebody wants you to connect with and stay with. The last card is the strength. You and whatever you're dealing with, it's going to take a lot of work to get this to work out. This can work, but you're both going to have to stand up and decide you want this before this can happen, but it can happen. Definitely going to take a lot of work, definitely going to take a lot of strength to make this work out. Are you going to take this is the question. Because when we leave this reading, the end of it, okay, the anxiety, this is stressful for you. This is not something you take lightly at all. There's a big change coming in if you do it. The moon card is like there's no guaranteed success. This could end up a mess. This could end up a mess in the long run. And that's where your anxiety is. Kind of like, I don't know how bad this is going to get, and I don't even know if it's going to succeed. But there's so much here for you. We've been waiting for this a long time. It's kind of like the door to romance, another love card, literally another love card. So I'm sorry if you didn't want a love reading. It seems like it's really going that way. Definitely for some of you, it's got to be something else. I know that. But still, it's like, wow. You don't want to walk away from this because that's how you feel. Kind of like if I walk away, if I miss out on this, then I just walk out on something I could have had that was really good? And am I just going to look back and be like, I wish I tried. I wish I gave it a shot. The Fool card is the last card on your side. There's a couple more cards left before we finish this, but if you try, if you give this a shot, you're basically giving best foot forward. It's kind of like jumping off that cliff, and I hope there's water at the bottom. That's kind of how it is. In the other side, the other side is valuing you. There's going to be a lot of things to work out. There's a lot of puzzles to get through. Not puzzles like fun puzzles. Puzzles like problems, things that need to be solved, that you might have to help somebody work out the details. Like, this isn't working. How do I make this work? How do I move this around? How do I get this to go better? There's going to be a lot of work here that your intellect is going to be at play a lot. The energy that you're coming into is very appreciative. You're very valued. So I don't see that being a question. On the other side, you're very valued. There's a lot here of the door of value. Like, you're going to make a very good impact. Your connection to this is very worthwhile. It's going to take a lot of work. But I feel like there's no guaranteed like you getting out of it what you wanted to get out of it. There's more like your influence is definitely having a very positive, very meaningful impact. So it's not time wasted. The Fool card I'm getting here is like when all is said and done and you look back on the situation, if you do it, are you going to be glad you did it or be like, well, maybe I shouldn't have done that? But if you don't do it, you also have the other side, kind of like if you didn't do it, looking back going, oh, now that I missed out, do I wish that I actually did do it? How is this helping? They're saying that the appreciation is there. Your connection is very worthwhile. It will not be wasted time. The whole question is, and there's no answer. There's just literally no answer. If it's going to work out where you want it to or not work out where you want it to. It's like you have to decide whether you're going to take that jump or not. I feel like when I'm coming to the end part, like realizing that your time will be well spent, maybe that's all you need to know, that you will have a very positive impact no matter what way it goes. Maybe that's worth it to you. I think that's the best I can offer. I can't give you some bull crap answers saying that it's going to go great, sunshine roses, because I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing either way. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.